Clapperseekens, Clint Eastwood, born Clinton. Eastwood Jr. on May 31, 1930, in San Francisco, California, grew up in a middle-class family with a relatively normal childhood. Often described as quiet and introspective, Eastwood did not immediately stand out in school. His early years were marked by modest experiences and ordinary jobs alongside a brief stint in the U.S. Army. These formative experiences instilled a sense of discipline, resilience, and self-reliance that would later define both his professional work and personal ethos. Eastwood's late discovery of performance and storytelling would ultimately form the foundation of his legendary Hollywood career. Breakthrough in spaghetti westerns. Eastwood first sang in international attention through his collaboration with director Sergio Leone in the 1960s, or starring in the Dollars trilogy. And the series included A Fistful of Dollars, 1964, For a Few Dollars More, 1965, and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, 1966. These films redefined the Western genre and introduced Eastwood's iconic man-with-no-name persona, a stoic, enigmatic figure whose quiet strength and subtle charisma captivated audiences worldwide. His minimalistic approach to dialogue and reliance on body language established a unique screen presence. Eastwood's westerns combined raw realism, moral ambiguity, and stylistic innovation, influencing generations of filmmakers. Transition to American crime drama. After establishing himself in westerns, Eastwood moved into American cinema's urban crime dramas, most notably with Dirty Harry, 1971. In this film, he portrayed Harry Callahan, a hard-edged, justice-driven cop who challenged traditional authority. The role drew both acclaim and controversy, cementing Eastwood as a cultural icon capable of navigating morally complex characters. This transition showcased his versatility, moving from silent stoicism to articulate intensity. The character's blend of toughness, cunning, and moral ambiguity became a template for future action heroes while reflecting Eastwood's growing interest in exploring themes of justice, authority, and societal tension. Directorial debut and early vision. Eastwood's ventures behind the camera revealed his multifaceted talent as a filmmaker. His directorial debut allowed him to merge commercial appeal with artistic exploration. Films like Unforgiven, 1992, reflected his skill in blending narrative depth with cinematic style. He explored themes such as morality, justice, and redemption, highlighting his keen understanding of human psychology. Eastwood's directing often emphasized subtle performances, moral complexity, and quiet storytelling. By shaping projects as both director and actor, he gained control over his artistic vision. This approach solidified his reputation as a filmmaker capable of creating emotionally resonant works with enduring impact. Exploring human stories. Eastwood's later films focused on intimate human stories alongside historical and social narratives. $1 Million Baby, 2004, exemplified his interest in personal struggle, mentorship, and triumph. The film, lauded for its emotional depth and layered characters, showcased his ability to elicit powerful performances while engaging audiences in moral and emotional dilemmas. Eastwood's focus on realism, nuance, character arcs, and human vulnerability became a hallmark of his mature filmmaking. By balancing commercial success with artistic exploration, he solidified his legacy not just as an actor, but as a storyteller whose films invite reflection on the human condition, morality, and perseverance. Fact-based storytelling, Richard Jewell. In 2019, Eastwood returned to fact-based storytelling with Richard Jewell, portraying the story of a security guard wrongly accused during the 1996 Atlanta Olympics bombing. His direction emphasized both suspense and the human impact of media scrutiny. Eastwood's careful approach highlighted the personal toll of public misjudgment while retaining narrative tension. Critics praised the film for historical accuracy, pacing, and empathetic character portrayal. Veteran actress Kathy Bates's performance as Jules' mother earned award nomination, reflecting Eastwood's talent for guiding actors to nuanced, compelling performances. The film demonstrated his ability to tackle contemporary real-life events with sensitivity and insight. Returning to neo-westerns, Cry Macho. In Cry Macho 2021, Eastwood revisited his Western roots with a reflective, character-driven story. Portraying a retired rodeo star undertaking a personal mission, the film combined mentorship, redemption, and introspection. Eastwood's dual role as director and lead actor highlighted his enduring hands-on approach. Though the film received mixed critical reception and underperformed at the box office, it reaffirmed Eastwood's commitment to intimate storytelling and character focus. By prioritizing artistic vision over commercial expectations, he demonstrated a willingness to experiment with tone and narrative style late in his career, reinforcing his dedication to exploring personal and emotionally resonant stories. That personal life and marriage. Eastwood's personal life has often paralleled the complexity of his characters. He married television journalist Dinah Ruiz on March 31st, 1996, and they had a daughter, Morgan Eastwood, in the same year. Their marriage, however, faced challenges, ultimately resulting in divorce in 2014. This union reflected both his dedication to family at certain points and the difficulties of maintaining long-term relationships amid a demanding career. Eastwood's personal experiences of love, conflict, and reconciliation often inform the emotional authenticity of his films, highlighting the intersections between his private life and his creative work. Revelations about Sondra Locke. At age 95, Eastwood publicly addressed his past relationship with actress and director Sondra Locke. Their connection, spanning personal and professional spheres, had been long speculated on but remained largely private until his recent admission. Eastwood expressed regret for the pain caused during their decade-long relationship, acknowledging the complexity of their dynamic. Locke's influence on his life and career was profound, shaping both his personal and creative perspectives. His reflection humanized a figure often perceived as stoic and untouchable, revealing vulnerability, remorse, and a desire for reconciliation decades after their separation. Reflecting on past choices, Eastwood's candid remarks about Locke highlighted his recognition of personal accountability and long-term regret. He admitted underestimating the emotional consequences of his actions, offering insight into the challenges of balancing personal priorities, fame, and professional life. His reflective tone underscored the human themes of regret, reconciliation, and moral introspection. By addressing his mistakes publicly, Eastwood not only confronted his own history, but invited a broader conversation about personal relationships under public scrutiny. This rare openness from a Hollywood icon provides a deeper understanding of the man behind the screen persona, revealing his enduring capacity for self-reflection and growth. A lifetime of legacy. Eastwood's career, spanning over 7 decades, demonstrates a unique combination of artistic talent, personal resilience, and cultural influence. From redefining westerns to exploring urban crime dramas, fact-based stories, and intimate human narratives, his body of work reflects both evolution and consistency in vision. Even in later years, he continues to challenge himself with complex roles and directorial projects. His candid acknowledgement of past personal failings complements his cinematic achievements, painting a portrait of a man capable of introspection, learning, and humility. Eastwood's enduring presence in film and culture illustrates the power of storytelling, persistence, and self-examination. Conclusion: the man behind the icon. Clint Eastwood's life and career embody the intersection of talent, discipline, and human complexity. His cinematic contributions revolutionized genres, explored moral ambiguity, and conveyed profound human emotion. Beyond his professional accomplishments, his personal reflections, particularly regarding relationships such as the one with Sondra Locke, offer insight into his moral and emotional journey. By confronting regret and taking accountability, Eastwood reinforces the themes of redemption and growth that frequently appear in his films. At 95, he remains both an enduring cultural figure and a person capable of profound honesty, leaving a legacy that is as human as it is legendary.